So let's go right ahead. I do have here the root of the matter, the overall situation, and I do have this is appropriate, the Seven of Cups. So this is a card that is indicative of having a lot of options, having a lot of choices. So for those of you who are single, you have a lot of suitors that you're deciding between, which is great. That's very great. For those of you who are in a coupled relationship, I sure hope that you're not, dabbling around in with other people and, who aren't your spouse or your significant other. So let's try to rein that in for those of you who are coupled, okay? This could also indicate, though, for those who are in a relationship, you do have a lot of possibilities in the ways in which you want to proceed with this relationship, like whether you want to establish a long-term relationship or whether you want to just keep it casual and light for this month. So that is also indicative of the Seven of Cups, okay? What is crossing you is this Knight of Pentacles. And I just feel that in general, as when read as an energy, it is financial considerations are a major concern for you in terms of love and attracting love and stabilizing your love environment. So I feel that, with this money energy coming in, I just feel there are a lot of financial considerations that you're thinking about when approaching, when entering a love relationship. You do want somebody who's financially stable, potentially. For those of you who are in a committed relationship, you're looking at how you can increase your financial situation, or how you can achieve financial stability so that you can have a more stable relationship. So it's basically financial considerations are affecting the state of this relationship, okay, for those who are a couple. All right, in your past, I feel that with the Three of Cups in reverse, this is it's one of my least favorite cards to get in reverse, and it indicates, a lot of you might have dealt with infidelity in the past, okay? With this card crossing this way, a lot of you have been involved with an earth sign, and he's showing up in the he's a crossing energy, so he's always going to be upright. But you might have dealt with an earth sign who was not completely honest with you, who hasn't been truthful, or you haven't been truthful to them. I just feel strongly, though, with this past energy, there was definitely infidelity involved. For those who are still in that relationship, you've worked through it. For those who are single now, you've left it behind, and I'm glad you've left it behind, because that seemed like a very toxic relationship. So in the future, what's coming in very, very strongly right now, I have the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful, abundant energy. So for those of you who have worked through the situation and are still in the relationship, I feel that you've reached a new level of emotional understanding, emotional rapport, so you're going to be very happy. For those of you who have left that relationship behind, I feel that you're going to have a very bright future ahead of you in terms of, meeting new people to date. And this is pretty much indicative of the fact that the people are coming up in the upright position too, which is great. As for your aspirations, the things that you hope to achieve, I feel that, with the Seven of Wands, in the past, you feel that you have to work so hard either to maintain the relationship or to defend yourself, your beliefs, and your value system. But now you're not doing that anymore. You feel that that situation has been dealt with, and there's a sense of success, there's a sense of completion, and there's a sense that you can finally put down your wands and not have to fight so hard anymore. Like, it has been a very lonely battle, okay? And you were completely on your own, and now you feel like a moment of peace where you can put down your wands and you can stop fighting other people, or other people are starting to come around to your way of thinking. Therefore, you don't have to try so hard. Like, you have a partnership in this. And in terms of your subconscious, this is something that is that the situation is centered around that you might not be aware of. This is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is also a very Gemini energy. This is an air sign, and This is a very discerning, objective, and truth-seeking energy, okay? So for those of you who are still in, who have been cheated on in the past, or have been the one that have cheated on your partner and you're still in that current relationship, it's time for some reality check here, because I just don't think like both parties have been completely honest with each other. So it's very important for you to channel the energy of this Queen of Swords, in that you have to be a little more objective. If you haven't revealed the truth, it's time for you to do that this month. I feel strongly it is time to get this done, okay? And for those of you who have dealt with it, have been completely honest with it, it's time to move on. Queen of Swords is very decisive energy. It's just time to move on, get past it, move on with your life. And for those who are single and are, in the dating market again, it's very, very honest. It's important to be honest with the people that are in your midst, that you're thinking about having a potential relationship with them. It's important for you to be honest, and it's also important for you to be objective in the process of getting swept off your feet. Just try your best to analyze and assess the other person objectively, okay? So this is the overall advice from the universe based on this situation that we're dealing with here for love and romance for you. And the Fool is in the reverse position. So this is taking a more, I guess, a more serious and a less lighthearted approach when it comes to love. And I would say that, be a little more objective, be a little more deliberate, take more time before you leap. Okay, with the energy of the Fool in the upright position, it means, taking risks, calculated risks, but still taking risks and going for things and taking that leap of faith and just advancing forward. But this energy here is telling you to be a little more discriminate this month, be a little more, hold yourself back a little bit this month, because things are not what they seem, especially with this Mercury in retrograde. The shadow period is going to continue all through Valentine's Day too. So hold yourself back a little bit, rein in that freedom-loving energy, and don't make rash decisions at this point. I just don't feel that it's a good time for it. And on top of that, we do have this situation in your external environment. We have the Empress energy in the reverse position. The Empress is a very fertile, a very abundant, a very beautiful, beautiful energy. So for male or female, this could be you where you're attracting a lot of attention, okay? With this 10 of Cups here too, I feel that you are very attractive to the opposite sex. So it's important for you to harness this energy, all the gifts that God gave you in terms of beauty and abundance, to use those qualities constructively. So don't manipulate people, and also don't rely on people to do things for you. Try to do them yourself, okay? You're going to come in a situation where people are just so mesmerized by you, they will eat out of your fingers. So don't manipulate people. Don't misuse love and affection. Don't abuse other people's love and affection, because that's reaping really bad karma, okay? For those of you who are in relationships, if you're hoping to switch things up this month, be a little more practical, be a little more conservative, because I feel that for those who are in relationships, money might be a big issue, okay? So don't overexert yourself. Don't have like an extravagant Valentine's Day like bonanza where it might hurt your checkbook, it might hurt your bank account. So be careful of that. And in general, for those who are in a coupled or a stable relationship or a marriage, I just feel that it's really time to reinvigorate your relationship and introduce a little more romance into the situation. There might also be blockages too for those who are trying to have kids, because with this Empress energy, she's a very fertile person, and the energy is coming in reverse. So there might be some challenges in terms of like fertility issues. All right, so yeah, I'm very sorry to say that, but I just feel like a fertility issue, and if you're thinking about fertility treatment, please don't do that this month. We do have Mercury in retrograde, and also with this full energy, just wait until the next month. I feel it's a better timing for you, okay? All right, so in terms of your hopes and fears, we do have the Lovers right here, and it is in the reverse position. So I just want you to know, for those who have been in a, a situation in the past where someone has cheated on you, or you have cheated on them, you just feel like this cycle is going to repeat. And you're kind of afraid to get yourself out there because you don't want to get burned again. Or you're in a coupled relationship. There might have been some trouble with, one partner being very charismatic and being very desirable to the opposite sex. So there's some insecurity regarding just fidelity for those who are in a coupled relationship. Okay, so just be aware of that. Just know that it might all be in your head, but at the same time, be very discerning. If you're in a relationship where someone has cheated on you in the past, then most likely your fears are valid. Therefore, it's important to have this open communication and ask the important questions, even though they're hard to ask. It's important to get to the root of the matter, like this woman, okay? And I just feel that a lot of fears and insecurities and, thoughts about infidelity are creeping into your current relationship. It's still giving you a very good outcome, but just be aware of that. And when it does creep up, maybe it's time for you to address it. Okay, don't just sweep it under the rug, hoping that it will go away, especially if it has happened in the past. All right. For your outcome, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. For those of you who are single and looking, there might be an earth sign coming in for you. And Queen of Pentacles, it could be a man or a woman coming in, depending on, your sexual orientation and who you're looking for in terms of a new potential, partner. So it is an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. This is a very stable energy, and the card is showing up in the upright position. So this person is very financially stable, is very honest, and is very caring. They take great care of the people they love. And for the male earth signs, they really love to shower affection on their significant other by buying them like little trinkets. So I think it's an adorable energy. And then for the women, they're very, very stable, very honest, very reliable, and very faithful. So if you have been burned in the past and you're looking for, a very faithful partner, this is the person for you, the earth signs, okay? And I just feel that if you do pursue this person, you're going to have a lot of abundance. And at the same time, for those who are in a coupled relationship, what this outcome means potentially is that there might be another person in the picture, and it's agitating all your fears and it's activating all your fears and your insecurities. She's showing up upright, so I don't think she's like, the other woman, but it's making you, there's a woman, an earth sign woman or man that is involved in your relationship that is bringing up all these fears and all these insecurities in you. So it's very important for you to have that talk this month, okay, with your partner. And then for those who are, what this could also indicate too is a situation in which your partner is meeting you halfway, okay, in terms of finances. If you've been having financial problems that are affecting the love flow in this relationship, your partner is actually coming around and meeting you halfway, because we do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and they each have their own resources, okay?